It is day 8 of our California adventure.
Today we've been at Tuolumne Meadows and we climbed Lembert Dome.
Now we're at Tunnel View and we're heading into Yosemite Valley.
It is 6:30 in the morning and it's pretty cold, so I've lit the stove, so hopefully it'll be warm by the time Bex gets up. Had a decent night's sleep. I had the time lapse on to catch the stars, which seems to have worked out pretty well, and then hopefully we'll be able to get up in about half an hour. So right here is where I mounted the GoPro last night and pointed it up in the sky like that, and there's the moon, which you see flitting across the sky in the night lapse. Here we are at the breakfast room, the dining room. We're sharing a table with a few other people here. Right, well, we're saying goodbye to Tuolumne Meadows Lodge.
That's nice.
It's nice. Had our own little fire in the wood burning stove. Quite cold last night, so we kind of needed it in the morning.
Yeah, we needed it last night. It was chilly.
We had a good breakfast and now we're off to do a bit of hiking. Right, we're going our separate ways. Clara and I are going to Soda Springs. Mummy and Seb are going to climb Lembert Dome. See you back here in a couple of hours.
Dad's going to teach me how to use my camera.
There's a route all around Lembert Dome here. To get to the top, we have to go up here. So on the basis of the distances, we are starting here. We're going to take this path because it's 0.9 of a mile before we need to head to the top. And this is well over a mile. So we'll take the quick route.
Nice. Let's go. This is Lembert Dome. We're going to go to the top and have a nice time and hopefully be down before midday, before it gets too hot.
If we look up to the right, we can see where Mummy and Seb are going. They're going all the way to the top of that. We are going to Soda Springs.
We're here at the top of the mountain and it's an epic view, I can tell you that. It's quite windy And
There's a bit of a scary ascent at the end. It's literally a climb and a scramble
Quite
over
steep.
some very, very steep rock. It's quite sticky, so you don't slip. Awesome view.
it's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
We've just come down from the mountain and we've just taken a little detour to Dog Lake, which looks pretty cool. We're gonna just look at the view and then go back to Daddy and Clara.
Clara and I took a little longer than we expected doing our walk today, so we came back and there's no sign of Bex or Seb. Now they may have come back like 3/4 of an hour ago and they can't get into the car, so I've left them a note. Yeah, I'm just hoping they were having loads of fun and they've decided to stay longer, and they didn't really have any way of contacting us, so we're going to stroll back to the car and hopefully we'll find them. Meantime, I'm just looking over here and we can see on Lembert Dome a bunch of climbers who are sort of about a third of the way up. Looks pretty impressive. Not my kind of thing, although it used to be Mummy's kind of thing a little bit more. These are the bear-proof boxes. You got to pull that, it's quite stiff. Pull that and you open it. And no bear has yet been able to open one of these. Not surprising. So I'm very glad to say that we managed to catch up again with Seb and Bex, who were back at the car after we had our hot dogs. It turns out they hadn't been back long and hadn't been eaten by a bear either. So yeah, we joined forces again. We've driven a little bit further down Turga Road now, and we've stopped off and we're going to go and have a splash around in Tenaya Lake.
Yosemite, and that is Half Dome, and you can see forever, and it's all mountains and rocks and trees, and it's my favourite place. And we've just been swimming in the lake. I'm so happy.
We just stopped off at Olmsted Point and we caught our first view of part of Yosemite Valley, and in particular our first view of Half Dome in the distance. And we got a few photos, we got out and walked around, and Bex is very excited, we all are. And now we're back on, next stop will be Tunnel View, and then we'll be at Yosemite Valley Lodge. We are in room 4529 in the Manzanita block, and our room is nice and a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Nice comfortable beds. Trashed already, of course. We've got a fan. There's no aircon, but there are fans. And then out here we even have our own little balcony. I think if we look around the corner, you can see the bike rentals, but beyond that is the swimming pool. And over here we have got some pretty tall granite mountainy rock faces. Well, we managed to check in to the Yosemite Valley Lodge, and we're here. We got here just after 6 o'clock after seeing Tunnel View. And Clara had been very keen to go swimming, and I thought the swimming pool shut at 6, but as it turns out, it shuts at 7. So they're getting to have a lovely swim, and I must say it's probably the most spectacular scenery for a swimming pool that I've ever seen in my life. Rock faces surrounding the pool, both in front of me here and behind. You can probably see behind, just up there, but the ones facing me here are bathed in sunlight, looking just to see. I think I might be able to see some climbers up there as well. But anyway, I've had a dip, kids are happy, they're in the pool, Bex is happy, and then we're going to have dinner in probably about half an hour or so at the base camp eatery, I figure.
Mountain, tree, mountain, tree, tree, bush, bush.